Today's Midday Kentucky Cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. I'm Chef Allison Davis here at Wild Time Cooking over in the Chenaway Shopping Center here in Lexington. And today I have some interesting fruit for us to work with. We're doing kind of just a play on a classic fruit salad, but this is more of a tropical mix. And so I have some fun fruit that I thought we would work with. You know, classic pineapple, which I've already diced up, we're going to add in. And then we're going to go in with some kiwi, some mango, and then this little guy. And if you've never seen him, I found this at the grocery store recently and I just had to do something with it. This is called dragon fruit, as the way we know it, but we were kind of researching here at the store, trying to find a little bit more information about this. And the origin of this fruit is really kind of unknown, but we feel that it is definitely more of a Central American fruit and is known in Mexico as pitaya. So I thought this would be great to incorporate, and I wanted to show you because sometimes that's the biggest thing, is when you go to the store you have a hard time picking something like this up because you don't know what to do with it, and you don't, first of all, even know how to cut it. So that's what we're going to do first. So what we're going to do is just start with just cutting the sides off. And then it's very soft, actually, and when you pick it, basically feel like you're working with a pear. If it just has a little bit of a give, but it's firm, it's ripe, and it's ready to go. So I'm just going to take my knife and just slice a little bit in one side, and then look at this. It is so cool, but it will just peel the skin right off. All right, and then the entire fruit is edible, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the dragon fruit, and then we're just going to cut some, I guess you would call this planks, and then go back across. Let me see if you guys can see past that big grapefruit there. And then we're going to go back across and just dice this up. Again, it's really soft. It's got what looks like poppy seeds in it, but it is a nice fruit and will add a really cool contrast here into our salad. All right, so what we're going to do next is go into our mango, and that's another one that I'm always asked by customers and clients is, how do you cut a mango and what's the best way? You can't really cut through the center because it has a huge pit, so we're going to go and take our knife and just kind of cut around that pit. You kind of just have to feel and just work your way around. I got a little bit of pit there, actually. You see that? So you're just going to take your knife and just kind of work around it. Every mango, I think, is different, so you really can never tell. Once you've cut into that pit, I like to just keep the skin on, and I will just score it like I would an avocado right inside that skin. See how I'm doing that there? And then just take your knife flat and just run it right up underneath next to that skin, and then you've got your mango there ready to go. Got a little bit of skin there. All right, I'm going to do it again. We're going to just kind of score it right inside. Go back across. I'm not cutting through the skin, I'm just cutting to the skin. And then taking that knife and just running it flat across, and then there you have it, some diced mango. All right, we're going to get rid of that skin. I'm going to throw that in there. So right now we've got a lot of just the yellow colors, so we're going to go in with the kiwi, and we're going to take the skin off of that. So I cut two flat ends, and then I'll just typically work my knife around the kiwi just to get all of that fuzzy exterior off of it. And then we can cut this into star shapes, or we can cut this into dice. I'll just cut some rings and throw that in there. If you wanted a little pop of red, we could of course add in some strawberries, we could add in some red grapes, but I really just wanted to show you guys the unique dragon fruit and how that would work and incorporate into some of your classic summer salads. Now the only other thing I'm going to add to this is I'm going to take a little bit of a grapefruit, and we're going to juice this grapefruit. And one other thing I thought, as far as color that we could throw into this, and something that people don't typically think of when working with fruit, but tomatoes are actually considered a fruit. So cutting up some tomatoes, some little red cherries or heirloom tomatoes would be perfect in this as well. And then we're going to top this with some fresh mint, and we'll be ready to go. But you can find this recipe and this video link at WTBQ.com. Click on that recipes tab, and you can see more about this dragon fruit and this fruit salad. And I'm Chef Allison Davis, and we'll be right back after this short break.